I can't help but notice that a lot of Ron Paul supporters are very alert and aware to the fact that the media has not been a very good supporter of Ron Paul. And when I say media, I'm referring to, major news agencies. I recall very specific incidents in the 2008 elections that was clear cut, clear and dry, unquestionable that it was leaning one way over the other, and Ron Paul was more or less, smashed and trashed. Fine. So what we need to do is basically we need to, as Ron Paul supporters, look at this campaign as the media, the middleman media, not even existing as an option for us. Because the truth is, if we rely on them at all in any way, shape, or form, then we've instantly forfeited any chance that Ron Paul is going to be elected. Now, if the media does support in any way, that's fine. So that's kind of like a bonus for us. But we cannot at all rely on them in any way, shape, or form in order to achieve our goal of getting the message out to potential Ron Paul voters. So the other thought I had on this was, taking back to early American history, when the British came back to the United States, and the United States has always been infamous for its communication ability, its ability to relay messages in dire situations. And Paul Revere is a really good example of that. What he went through to get the messages out, to pass the message, all odds were against him. And that's kind of what we're up against in today. All odds are against the restoration of, our original founding principles. So we basically need to look at it that way. Is this, but this is something, as Americans, we're infamous for overcoming these types of things. So the second that we think that there's no way we can win, or there's no way that we're going to get support from the media, and there's no way people are going to listen, and all of these ideas, the minute we think those is the minute we've already lost. So we've basically got to think in terms of all odds against us, no media support. How are we going to make this happen in 2012? And as I mentioned before, in another post that I made, doing what I'm doing right now and just getting the message out personally, making a video, telling a friend, telling a neighbor, putting a bumper sticker on your car, sine waves, anything that you can do to promote the positive message of Ron Paul is going to put us that much closer against winning against this all odds against us situation. So now, I must say, things are looking better than they were in 2008. That's great, but we just can't sit back. We can't sit back and, rely on any other entity to move this forward except us, because we are alone, more or less, and we have to think that way every day in order to push this movement forward. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. You all have a great Memorial Day, and see you next week. Thanks.